Right, in this video, we are going to talk about four main components of getting in shape and sorting out your life as a busy office IT worker, any sort of professional. How can you, because you're not stuck like that, how can you get to your fitness goals and get to your fitness physique? How can you get there? So firstly, the main step is keep it simple. You got to keep it simple. One of the first steps is, so you want to exercise. Let's start off at home. What you can do is write yourself a plan. So these are simple steps. Write yourself, go get Google Sheets or Excel. Write yourself a plan where you go into it, put the plan name, and then the exercises and the day's exercises. And then you put it across. And it's going to be a very simple routine. It's not going to be overcomplicated. Put the exercises in, and then next to it, do some columns, and then that will have your date in. Not the date. I mean, have the day. That week commencing date, and then the next week, and then the next week. Let's say for 6-8 weeks. In those columns, you can put the weights that you did on the exercise. So in those columns, put the weight. If you do a superset or if you do a drop set, just put the weight down and put drop set in the column, stretch the column out so it can acquire it. But just put the weight in. That's a very simple way. So you've got your exercises. You can see each week I've done 50 kilograms on a chest press, 100 kilograms on leg press. Next week, I've done 95 there, so I've gone down from the week before. So at least you can sort of track it if you are into tracking. That's a very simple way. Another way is exercising. You can do it at home. Again, you can still use that tracking system if you are using weights at home as well. So you could do push-ups for the chest. This is a very simple one. So you can do Bulgarian split squats for the hamstrings and glutes. You can do pistol squats, supported pistol squats. You can do a reverse shoulder press when you're leaning on. It's like a handstand, but not quite. Push up. So there's a lot you can do. You can do squats, wall sits. That's good for the quads. You can do calf raises. You can do scapular push-ups that do your lat. Do your lats basically. Latissimus dorsi, which is the proper name. So you can work out at home. Let's say you do that workout. It's only half an hour. Let's do it twice or 3 days a week, just to begin with. And at least that's something. Do it first thing in the morning if you've got the kids screaming. Perhaps maybe wake up half an hour earlier to get a little bit of a workout in. If you have to go downstairs into the living room or into another room where it's not as noisy, you can go down there, put your headphones in and do the workout. So that's a good way. And also buying, if you want equipment, so some dumbbells, an easy bar maybe. If you've got the whole setup, that's good. But you can use resistance bands as well and the knee bands that help with like squatting exercises and stuff. So you can work the body at home and you can do it very effectively so you can resistance train, and that's great for you. Also cardio, you can walk, you can do some light running also. So you do not need a gym. So that's a good tracking method. I do use it sometimes, but that's a good way to track what you do. Next, nutrition. Bam! So nutrition can seem a bit complicated, but to keep it simple, you want to try and eat whole foods. Again, you want to try and eat whole foods, avoid ultra-processed foods, minimise it at least, and then you feel better. It's not just about reducing total calories. I know that some coaches like to say, you got to reduce the total calories, or you don't need to change your diet and you just can eat with what you want. So there's no resistance there to change. They're just appealing to what they want. They're saying what they need. They're understanding what they want. But it's best to eat whole foods. So you can cook it again. Just cook one when you cook the night before. Cook that meal, but slightly larger, and then you've got a portion for your lunch the next day. So that's a good way to do it. If you want to batch cook, obviously do a bigger one, even bigger, and measure the ingredients, and then you get used to measuring it, and that's how you know how much protein, how much fat, and how much carbohydrate you're having. So next, sleep. Sleep is very important. You need to get 7 to 8 hours sleep. Sometimes the body can do 1 or 6, but you do need to get, you want to, the majority of the time, try and get to 7 to 8 hours. I know I'm talking to people who it's really hard because they've got a lot going on, but really try. Even if you can't get to sleep, the best thing that you can do is have something before, read a book, use some blue blocker glasses, just do what you can really. Play your favourite music, you know, enjoy that podcast. Oh, I'm going to listen to, I don't know, Mel Robbins. Oh my God, that's a good podcast. And then you can get into a routine every night and then listen to that, and then, oh, that gets you to bed in time. So that might help. So magnesium glycinate is really good. It is depleted from the soils. That is really good to take. So magnesium glycinate. So because you don't get enough of it in your diet anyway. Stress reduction. So a lot of people are living in fight or flight mode. So like bam, 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 bam. So living in fight or flight mode. This is your body's adrenal response, stress response, and you're only supposed to be in that for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But then we modern humans are living at the desk, but we're living constantly in that mode. I know because I did a job where I was like that. And you're in that constant mode on the keyboard with your shoulders hunched over, and that is not good for you. You're not supposed to be in that for hours and hours on end, because that's what breaks down the body. It breaks down the body over time, and then that's when certain health conditions come. And with a poor diet, poor nutrition, and poor sleep, that all compacts together, one after the other, like a load of boulders coming down a mountain. And then the health issues start to exacerbate, and you're like, oh, what's that? Where's that? That's come out of nowhere. So you have to be aware of certain stresses. So deep breathing, tracking, also deep breathing is good. Meditation can be good as well. But if you want to get to the root cause, maybe you need to do some sort of like cognitive therapy techniques where you're looking at the issue. You actually get into the issue and using different techniques and making a list. So a lot of the time, if you're stressed about something, or you know, if you don't want to do something, let's say I don't want to go to the gym, I want to watch TV. You can make a list, pros and cons, cost benefit analysis. So the pros and the cons, and write a list. What are the benefits of me staying in bed this morning and not going to work, or not getting up as early for the football match or whatever I've got on, or you know, what are the disadvantages, and then write that list down, and you have to sort of work out for yourself. So that's one of the techniques that can be beneficial to you. Hopefully this video helps you. Like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below. Do you think this is, you know, how do you deal with your stress? How do you deal with your sleep? How do you deal with your nutrition? And how do you deal with the gym? Like, comment, and subscribe, and share. If you find this video interesting, just comment, what do you do? Tell me. If you disagree with me, oh, you're rubbish, comment below, I want to know. Right, okay, and that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys later, and I'm out.